They say all great empires are born from a spark, but in the Fire Islands, that spark was not metaphorical, it was real, and it came from the jaws of dragons. Long before the Fire Nation raised its banners, before the first royal bloodline, before anyone even spoke of a capital, the islands were home to the Sun Warriors. They were among the first humans to walk free after leaving the protection of the Lion Turtle cities. In those early days, the world was dangerous, raw and young. Fire was a rare living thing, and to hold it was to hold a fragment of the sun. The Sun Warriors did not steal their fire from lightning, nor strike it from stone. They sought out the greatest beings to ever command flame, the dragons. These creatures were not yet hunted, not yet feared as trophies. They were guardians, philosophers and keepers of ancient energy. The Sun Warriors journeyed deep into volcanic valleys where the air shimmered with heat and the ground trembled under colossal wing beasts. There they found Ran and Shaw, a red dragon and a blue dragon, twin masters of the art. They were not enemies to be conquered, but they were teachers. It's said that the first meeting was one of trial. The Sun Warriors came with nothing but reverence and open hands, seeking not to dominate, but to understand. Ran and Shaw circled them in a storm of multicolored fire, testing their resolve. The warriors did not flinch. They moved with the rhythm of the heat, mirroring the dragon's steps in a primal dance that would one day become the dancing dragon form. It was through this act, through respect, movement and breath, that the dragons judged them worthy. Only then did the gift come. From their very mouths, Ran and Shaw exhaled a single unending flame unlike any other. It burned gold at its heart, edged with deep crimson and streaks of blue. This was no ordinary fire. It did not consume its fuel, it lived of its own accord. The dragons told them that this was the first flame, the eternal flame, the origin of all firebending. It was not a weapon, but a bond, a link between dragon and human, between the heart of the sun and the will of those who would wield it. The Sun Warriors carried the eternal flame back to their stone citadel, cradled in vessels of obsidian and gold. They built a great brazier at the city's center, a place where the flame could breathe under the open sky. For generations it was tended without fail, guarded as the holiest relic of their people. To let it die was unthinkable, for in it burned the memory of the dragon's trust. With the flame came knowledge. The dragons taught that fire was energy itself, life, not destruction. They showed the warriors how to breathe with the fire, how to draw its warmth from the sun, and how to pass it from hand to hand without harm. In time, these lessons formed the foundation of firebending, shaping a culture that revered balance, discipline, and the life-giving heat of the sun. Even as centuries passed and the Fire Nation rose, the Sun Warriors held to their charge. They withdrew from the world, hiding their city and their masters from those who would twist fire into a tool of conquest. Today, the eternal flame still burns there, as it did on the day that the dragons breathed it into being. Unchanged, unyielding, eternal. It remains to this day a living witness to the moment when mankind first held the sun in its hands. If you enjoy this little cinematic telling of the origin stories of bending, let me know in the comments down below and we'll make plenty more just like this. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.